hello there. How are you today? I'm so glad you could join. Because today we're on day three of rapid fire reviews. I'm wearing a dress. Who out there, tell me in the chat, who out there has not worn like real clothes in at least a week? Let me know. Give me like a 1 if you haven't worn actual pants, not yoga pants. That does not count. All right, we are here today because we are going to be doing another round of rapid fire reviews. And what that means is we've got someone in the hot seat. Her name is Danielle, and we are going to take a look at her homepage. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But the goal of all of these is to help you all understand some of the more esoteric kind of marketing rules, guidelines, psychological aspects of marketing, how some of those more vague rules actually apply to real life, because they can sometimes be a little heady. And if you don't have really solid examples, it could be like, well, how does this apply to me and my business? So without further ado, before we get into that, I do want to I'm sorry, I said Danielle, I meant Daniela. I apologize. Sorry, I hate when people call me Christina, so I definitely hate it when I do that to other people. Before we get into Daniela and mindfulgoods.co, yesterday we took a look at Ari. We took a look at her company, Cycliophia. Damn it. I thought I said it enough yesterday to get it right. Apparently not. I will continue to work on that. But we took a look at her stuff, and we went through things like how she's doing her lead generation, how she's taking people from into the buyer's journey and through the buyer's journey into becoming a client. And we also looked at things not to include on your services page. So if you missed any of that, head on over to the Sprk'd Collective, and you can take a look at the things that you missed from yesterday. We also took a look on Monday at Johanna Walker's speaking page. She is launching a program, I think today. She's launching a wonderful speaking program to help you tell your story. So we also went through a sales page specifically for that program, and we went section by section for both pages. So we're going to do the same thing here. So you ready? Let's go. Or not. We could maybe not. I don't know. Oh, technology. What are you doing to me over here? All right, here we go. Hello, Daniela. Daniela, I don't know if you are joining us live. If you are, could you give me a little hello in the chat? Because that would be keen if you were here. Let's see. Let's make this bigger. Great. Okay, so every now and again, I'm going to pop back over to the comments just to make sure that I can see what is going on, and so I can answer your questions live. Mindfulgoods.co. Here it is. So I had taken a look at this a little bit yesterday, and so the first thing so you're not necessarily seeing all of it right now. You're seeing this pop up here, but the first thing that I noticed is that I was hit with the like GDPR, the cookie and privacy policy banner at the top. I think it came from the top, and then I was hit with the messenger. This popped up at me, and then you've got the social proof from Square Certify popping up all at the same time, and I was just like, oh boy, too much. So spoiler alert, I will have nothing but praise for this website, and I will tell you why as we go along. Daniela is doing pretty much everything right. This is the only thing that was like, what the fuck? So you can't do anything about the GDPR. You do need to have that come up no matter what. So leave that alone. Is there, I would ask you, is there a way for this Square Certified pop-up? This like people who just bought, love that. That's social proof. It's amazing. Nothing against that per se. Can you set the timer so that it doesn't appear until either someone scrolls down a certain amount on the page or until they've been on the site for a certain amount of time, just so that you're not bombarding someone with like, like Times Square, like, look here, look here, look here, look here, because that's an immediate turnoff. So these are all individually great things to have all at once on the site, not great to have. And I don't actually know if you can set a similar kind of timer for Messenger as well, for Facebook Messenger. I don't remember seeing that, but I haven't also looked in a minute. So it might have been something that they can add. Yes, Liz, I love this site too, for many reasons, and I will tell you all of them. I'm kind of fangirling over the site. I wonder if I click this, will it stop coming up? I don't think it will, but we'll find out. By the way, if you see this little floaty thing, that is for ClickUp. That's a tool that we use. We'll just get rid of that so it's not distracting. Okay, so things about the top of the page. Now, if you were with us on day one and if you were with us yesterday, you've heard me say this both times, but it is so important that it is worth mentioning again and again and again. And I will say it tomorrow, and I will say it on Friday too. When you are building a website, the very most important thing is first impressions, right? We say that about real life. It is true in web design too. You have 3 seconds to convey 3 different things. The first thing is, who are you talking to? Who are you trying to sell the thing that you're trying to sell to, so that the person knows that they're in the right place? 2, what is that thing that you're trying to sell? And 3, how do I get said thing? How do I learn more about it if I don't necessarily, if I'm not ready necessarily to buy? Those are the 3 things. So with that in mind, let's dive in. So Mindful Goods. First of all, Daniela, your brand, I love it. It's just so fun. I mean, I'm wearing bright colors, so of course I would, my shiny object self is very attracted to bright colors. So yeah, squirrel. Hey, I think that's you. Hooray. Hey, Daniela. So love your brand. Always have. Definitely love the new site. What you want to do here, Amazon listings done better. You like spot on. This is value based, right? Like it tells me exactly what you do and how you, like, not necessarily how you do it, but like what the outcome is going to be. I'm going to get better Amazon listings. No retainers required. Click, order, and watch us work our magic. So you're actually also, while you do not have one of those 3, you're missing one of those 3 things, which is the how do I get started. You do have a start here. However, this is navigation, so I do not usually count that. You are telling people that there's a very easy, painless sounding way to get started. And it's magical. Bonus points for magic. We create high quality Amazon listings for brands, better product sales pages by creative marketers, blah, blah, you can read. Start with a mini audit. So here's your call to action. It's a little lower than I would like. If there's a way to get all of this up just a little higher. One way you can save space is getting rid of this. I mentioned this on Ari's site yesterday. You don't take people off of the page right away. They've just gotten to your website. Don't send them away. Agency login, if they're working with you, they will take the time to either bookmark the page or they will take the time to scroll to the footer. So I would move this less distraction, so that people can focus here and focus in the middle area there. So I hope that is helpful. Let's continue, shall we? She's using social proof on supporting brand builders. So these are people that she has worked with, which is amazing. Enter your info, how to get a quick checklist. I think that's great. I actually scrolled over this the first time I went through your site, which is why I paused there. I was like, oh wait, I don't remember seeing this. So I appreciate that you respect our privacy. That's nice. Yeah, or buy now. I would bold this too, because seeing buy now makes me think you want me to buy something. So yeah, it's your buy now checklist. So I would bold that too, because that's the name. Yeah, to create Amazon. Yeah, I do love that. You always want to have some sort of like to what end, like do this call to action so that you get this particular outcome that it will provide. So that's great. Ooh, Liz, yes, excellent point. Make sure that external links open in a new tab. Always, always, always. Yes, always. There's probably like 1% of the time where you would want an external link to not open in a new tab or window. But yes, excellent point. Thank you, Liz. And thank you for joining us. Let's see what we do in a nutshell: list optimization. And she explains what that is. But do you know what it really is? We're that team. So this is really great. So this is taking a lot of the buyer's journey, psychological warm up that you need to do in order to get somebody to buy off of a sales page. She's taking a lot of those techniques and implementing it on her homepage, but about the broader company versus one particular product or service, which is what I really love so much about this site. So she's really doing a stellar job of helping us understand who this is for, people who sell on Amazon, right? So if I don't sell on Amazon, I know automatically this is not for me. She's not going to go help me sell through Squarespace. I don't know, maybe you do that on the side, but I know that that's not what your main thing is. So really great job of talking, like winnowing down who your audience is. And you're going through the process of explaining what it is. The text is broken out from a design standpoint with really clear hierarchy. It's easy to skim this page with the bold listings and the larger body copy. So this is like a really great size font, because it just makes this very easy to read. None of these sections of text are like more than like 3 lines. I think this is probably the longest one at 4. So great bite-sized chunks, easily digestible, easily readable. And here are some specific optimizations we can help with. Amazing. Love the use of bold throughout. You're picking up on specific keywords. That will also help when someone is Google searching for, say, persuasive sales copy. When someone does search on that, and when mindful goods comes up, Google will highlight this copy for you on the page so that the person can know that go here. This is the term that you were looking for. These are the terms you're looking for. Yep, get it done right. Full stop. Love the use of emojis. You're a woman after my own heart with the emojis and the bright colors here. And the diversity. Woohoo. Love it. 3 ways to get started. Yes. It's very easy that you're delivering on that promise you gave people at the top of the page. It's easy to get started. Click a button, watch the magic happen, right? So you can get the buy now guide. I might, again, with this buy now, when you're using it in text like this, I might put it in quotes. Same thing with like that buy now checklist. Maybe I stopped myself from saying that before because you were already putting it in bold and I thought that would be enough. But in this case, I don't want to mess up with the design because by adding quotes, but this is probably clear enough. It's probably clear enough. I probably am being a little too nitpicky on that one. Scratch that from the record, please. Start with a mini audit, awesome, and then shop our services. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Again, this is a more granular, nitpicky thing. There isn't really much here to improve upon from what I'm seeing. I would love to know more about like your traffic numbers and how many people are actually converting. Because on the surface, it seems like it feels like you're hitting all the right notes. One of the things I would say is like a minor thing to maybe test is instead of having learn more 3 times, can you have something fun that's like get the buy now guide? Should these be the button? Should this be the text that's in the button instead of in the graphic? Something to think about. I do love the way these graphics are. So, but like I said, this is something that's going from like 80 to 100 or 99 to 100. So, I looked at that already. Great. This could be me, but the buttons don't look even under the squares. Maybe, you know what? As I'm looking at it on the screen share, it does look like it's not even, but I did not notice that on the page itself. I think they are lit. The drop shadow moves when you roll over. Maybe that's what it is, but I think they're all pretty even. Not sure. Let's take that off. Oh, yes, a drop shadow. Yep. Great. Awesome. Thanks, Liz. And then I love this. First of all, your photos are fun. I love that. That's so great. And you're like, we also talked about this, I think on Monday. When you have a photo of a person, you want them looking at the text, you're doing that. And you're also delivering the content on a platter. So I love that. This is a great way to intro yourself. And I love the semblance of the signature here. Certification, like this is again like stamps of approval from Amazon itself. I think that is really key, especially because there's just so much BS on Amazon, so many shady sellers and whatnot. So again, here I would make sure that it's the buy now guide. You're not asking someone to buy now, you're trying to give them a freebie. So I would just be a little careful of that. And again, love the respect of the privacy. Connect with us. This is this is your Instagram feed, I am assuming. That's not necessarily apparent, I would say. Connect with us on Instagram would be good. And then making that link to Instagram. I'm assuming these all link. Yep, they do. I'm not going to belabor that. I want to get back to the site. But yeah, I would say let's maybe make that a little bit more clear. Great Instagram use. And then, yeah, I think all of this is great. Again, you've got the social media icons in the footer here. Kill them in the navigation. That's just a distraction. And then I also love that you're showing all the different things that you support in regards to diversity. I love that. I should add that to my own site. Hooray for all of these things. I also contribute to the ACLU. Okay, so what I wanted to do next, will this take me over? No, it will not. Oh, StreamYard. Fine. Let's start with the mini audit, shall we? So this was the main call to action on the page. And then you're taken to this. Ready to sell more on Amazon? Why, yes, I am. Get a second set of highly trained eyes on your Amazon page to increase conversions. I'll show you where to start. Drop me your Amazon link. Love that. This is, again, very clear, value-based messaging, what it is that you're doing, what it is that the person coming to this page should expect, and could also either opt in to scroll further or bounce. Some testimonials, great. I do wonder if this is a little too soon for testimonials. I was actually just talking to a client yesterday about this. They had a testimonial, and they were literally asking like, is this too soon? And I was like, usually if you have to ask the question, the answer is probably going to be yes. So so yeah, I would I would consider maybe saving those for a little bit, and let's get into what the heck it is that we're looking at here. The mini audit, great, add to cart. Love it. That is very easy to buy. It is a low ticket offer. It is a great way to kind of toe dip and get a understanding of who you are, how you work, and how you can help. So I love that. We have one as well. And you can, one of those is being able to book one of your own private sessions like this, where we will go through your entire website or a sales page in particular, or some other aspect of your marketing, perhaps some social media networks, etc., and do this process for you without being live. So yeah, it's a really, doing audits and reviews like this is really a great way for people to get to know, how to build the trust factor, get an understanding of your process, understanding if you are a good personality fit or, methodology fit. It's time to take the overwhelm out of Amazon. Yes. Did I do this right? Feeling a little stuck. What next? Those are all questions your prospects are having when they are going through the process of setting up their listing. So I love that you're answering those. That's something that you always want to make sure that for the rest of you, this is even a section that you can and potentially should, in some cases, put on the homepage as well. Just for that, I understand your problem. That's the psychological step that solves, that kind of quells the prospect's mind of like, again, like, am I in the right place? Yes, this person understands me. Or if it doesn't resonate, then they get to say, no, I'm not in the right place, and they're not going to waste your time by setting up a call or signing up for a mini audit. So that's even like a no is still a win in that kind of case. What if you could have? Yeah, constant confidence, clarity, and power to persuade. Excellent. This is a little weird. This parallax thing. I don't know if that's just how it's showing up in Chrome for me, or it's just so small that I don't get to read SEO, listing copy, account audit. And I know it's just for texture, but I don't know. It's not adding anything other than lovely bright colors. And I'm a squirrel, so it's working for me. But I don't know if it's truly working for the page, like, all kidding aside. How it works, I love this. I like to include this on the home page, but you do already have another section where you were talking about, like, you had 1, 2, and 3 on there. So I like that this in particular does not show up there because you already have steps of some sort. So this is good. And this is specific to the mini audit as well, not necessarily your business overall. So it makes sense. Some people will have the 3 steps, and it will be, book, select a time to talk. We'll do like a discover call. We'll send you our assessment. And that's just their general sales process. That's really more in the consulting world. You are still consulting, but this again is specific to a particular product. Where am I going over here? Comments. That's what I wanted to see. I just wanted to check to see what comments we might have. Liz says, yes, love the intro. Makes me want to meet you. Yes, it is very welcoming. The whole tone on this whole site is really just great. You really get a sense of your vibrant personality. And then this section I absolutely loved. I wanted to give you a huge shout out here because I've never seen testimonials done quite as well visually. Usually you see ones that are just, like this, like just the straight up screenshot. But I love that you have taken the extra step of designing out the quote, the actual like important part of the testimonial, and added that little extra panache of your brand. So big kudos to you on that. And did Ari help you design this site? Because I feel like she might have, because this is just so good. I'm like, I know you guys are friends. Did you guys work together on this? Because that would make sense to me. Mini audit samples. Love this. Love Loom. Loom is so great. Doing a great job here. Again, someone gets to actually see you, hear you. Always, always, always a good thing. Frequently asked questions. What is a mini audit? Yep, that's great. Why brands choose us. Tells you more about the things that you're going to be looking at. I really have no bad things to say about this site. Not that I had bad things to say about other people's sites, but like I said at the top, like you're hitting all the key points. And you, again, like you're introducing yourself again, in case I'm assuming you also use this as a landing page, which makes sense. What I would actually prefer to see you do, let me go back up to the top. Oh, it is a landing page. So I was assuming that you had navigation up here. If you're going to use this as a proper landing page, which means like you're taking, and this is for everyone else's benefit, you're taking someone from like an ad or an email and you are sending them to this specific page, and they have one job, is to do whatever the call to action is on this page. Just one job. You don't want to distract them by having like the logo in the top and the navigation, etc. Because people are coming here from the home page, that is a little bit of a problem. So haha, I found a point of improvement. What I would do is duplicate this page, have this version be the landing page where you send people to ads, etc., and then have the other version that's linked to from your navigation on the home page, so that I don't have to hit the back button, so that I can still navigate your site. You do still want them to have that one job of going around, but if they're coming to your homepage first and then coming here, they might be in more of a browsing mood than a buy mood. So I would consider that. Also, you could probably stand to have more calls to action here. And also like add to cart, because you are more, I know this is a product, but you're selling it more as a service. I don't think of buying this as something to put into cart. Maybe because you're in the Amazon selling realm, maybe that just makes sense. People are used to just the cart. But when I'm looking for consulting services, I'm not thinking cart. So something else to just consider there. Maybe it's like get started, or I need more coffee. We'll just say like let's get started. And then I would repeat this again, because like someone might be ready, like right here, like I've identified that you are the right person to help me. Let's get this party started. There you go. You could use that in the call to action button. Here is another great spot for a call to action after this how it works section. You could also do it after client love, and then you could change the call to action on each one that makes it more appropriate. Like convinced yet? Don't use that, but something along those lines. Why brands choose us, and I think it was just really your bio and then the footer, I think, right? Oh, and this is like really just like driving it home. I don't know. On the landing page version of this, I would not have the CL services. For the website version of this page, perfectly fine. Because again, they're in browse, probably more in browse mode than buy mode. But for a landing page, get that out of here. I love this as well, from Lost to Laser Focus with the mini audit. Great copy. Which makes sense because you're in the business of helping people with their listings. So that means you have to be good at writing copy and all of that. Yeah, right? Like how detailed, like a surgeon. Indeed. Great feedback. I mean, maybe you have a future customer right here. You're already getting somewhat of a testimonial. So love it, love it, love it. A great addition of the call to action here. I might left align it just because everything else is left aligned. Same thing with here. We aim to deliver your mini audit in 48 hours. I love the time frame. I don't know, I didn't catch that being mentioned above, but I do love that expectation setting. Always great to lead the client. And then this is the same on all the pages. And so, Daniela, I hope that was really helpful. See, I had to hit the back button. I was just going to go to another tab where I had your shop open. Ooh, that's weird. Your stuff loaded and then it like blinked away. Also, I am glad that once you click off, when you X out of the people who just bought recently, I am glad that that does not just X out that one thing. It does X out the whole thing. Oh, I also loved your method page. That was also great. It is really just more of the same, like really great thought at the top. You're really doing a good job of leading people through. I love your resources page as well. We'll pop in there real quick. We're in the middle of creating our own resources page. Liz is helping with that, in fact. And it's just really great because then you can just send people to the resources and be like, oh yeah, I got a thing for that. Like in Facebook groups or other communities, like, oh, for sure. I totally have my favorite thing for XYZ need, right? It's like we're in the business of like collecting these things and trying all the free trials and you know, just really kicking the tires on all these things to see what works best for our clients. So we have all of this info in our brains, and it's really great to just have one place to really just give everybody that without you having to type it out every single time. So I absolutely love this. Just laid out really well, and podcasts as well. Oh, look, there's Jill Salzman. Hi, Jill. There's Lori. Hi, Lori. I know they can't see me. Right on. Awesome. Well, I hope that's helpful. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Again, if you or anyone else would like your own session like this, except it's not as crammed in, it's spread out over a few more hours and not live. If you would like your own private version, we call this marketing therapy, and we go through your site or whatever it is that you feel like you need help with, and we are gentle about it, and we give you the advice and the recommendations based on 20 years of experience. So that is all for today, friends. Thank you so much for joining, and join me tomorrow when we take a look at Meg McKean from Adjunct Advisors, when we look at her homepage. I believe we're actually looking at probably her entire, like, broader site, just like we did today with Daniela. And on Friday, we're going to close out the week of rapid reviews with Shiley, social media Sherpa. I just love that. I never get tired of saying that. Yeah, that's it, friends. If you do want to be included in this, I can double up on either day. Submit a link. Or if you want to participate in a future round of this, I don't know when we're going to do this again, but sure, send it my way. And also, of course, sign up for your own session here. You will not regret it. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.